What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today, in our last batting career mode video of the year, we are making our IPL debut, playing for the Delhi Daredevils, coming up against Kings 11 Punjab in the first game. And it's quite cool, I guess, how I chose... What the hell? Not this again. Right, unplugged. That's it. I've had enough. Unplugged. And it is quite cool how I guess I've chosen the Delhi Daredevils, batting alongside Quinton de Kock, and we have actually taken Virender Sehwag's place in this Delhi side. Now, I'm not sure if he's retired from IPL. He is retired, obviously, from international cricket. Whether he's going to play in the IPL next year is going to be a different question. So, back in here, basically nothing really to talk about since last time. That one there is dragged away towards mid-wicket. That's strange. We don't normally play shots towards there. We're going to come back for the second, and we do get the second there just like that. So, as I said at the start of the video, this is the last batting career video for the year. We are going to be doing, well, I am going to be doing a video next Monday, just a wee thank you video, just for everyone, I guess, who has helped out this year. Oh, man. We are really rushing through to get those seconds. But we're getting there. So we got one of those. Obviously, normal recordings are going to carry on throughout the week, and I'm not sure of a return date yet in 2016. I am heading away for about 2 weeks at the start of January. So probably after that, Mitchell Johnson gets in a rare dot ball there. But yeah, obviously more of that will come. I am still going to be looking at doing some streaming possibly over the Christmas and New Year's period before I do go away. So keep an eye, I guess, on both my Facebook and my Twitter to keep up to date, as far up to date with it as you can. We're going to give de Kock the last ball of the first over, see what he can do, see if he can score us some runs. But a pretty good start, 7 for none off this first over. So I'm just trying to remember the teams actually that I did have the opportunity to play for. So Delhi was there. I thought I would go with them because they're a side that I don't, well, I guess you'd say I wouldn't often choose a side. And Delhi would be a side that I guess not a lot of people would choose. But we've still got, I'm pretty sure Dumini's playing for us. Ross Taylor coming in at 4. Kevin Peterson captaining at 3. So definitely have, I guess, a lot of experience and a lot of good T20 players in there. So Murali Kartik coming in. Ugh. Why are you doing this to me, game? Bring in Murali Kartik, but bring the field up, surely. Kartik's a guy, he's been around the circuit long enough, he knows how to bowl in the power play, so not really too much of an issue with him coming in and bowling here, but we would like it wide, so we could go and look and try and cut it away, or possibly on the legs, just so we can get an opportunity like that, flick it away, and you're going to pick up 4 every time just like that. So I can't quite remember what I was saying just before. Oh, that's right, teams that we could pick. So yeah, there was Delhi. Delhi probably is a side that I guessed that probably not a lot of people would have picked if I had given the option. That one there is not, I don't think it's actually going to go all the way to the boundary. Very surprising. Not timed perfectly, but they'll scamper back for 3. But there was Delhi, there was Chennai, who obviously aren't playing in the 2016 and 2017 season, so I didn't choose them. And I can't quite remember the other team. I think it may have been the Sunrisers. But I could be wrong. But yeah, the Sunrisers, for some reason, for me, it just rings a bell in my head. So could have possibly been them. But I thought, yeah, let's go for Delhi. I think I did choose Delhi maybe in my career one of the seasons, possibly. I went and played for them. I could be wrong, but I just got a funny feeling that I did play for Delhi possibly one season. Not in this career mode, obviously, because today is our IPL debut. So it would be nice to go and get off to a flying start, get a good start as well. 17 off 9 so far, so striking at just under 200, and we won't run on that one because we will want to go and keep the strike. Obviously today, big cricketing thing, I did a bit of my homework beforehand, seeing what series were going on and stuff like that at the moment. Obviously the only thing that is going on is the last day of the first test between New Zealand and Sri Lanka. So that will be done and dusted by now by the time you watch this video. I'm not sure what's happened. New Zealand needs 7 wickets on the last day to pick up the victory, and I think Sri Lanka need about 300 and something runs. So it's definitely not out of the equation. We won't take a single there. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to do. I was trying to go originally and lift it up over cover, but then the ball not really there for me. We just need you. Get it back on the leg, son. On the pad so we can just go and flick it away like any good batsman is going to go and do. That one there has been worked away through mid-wicket. Again, the timing just not quite there. This one may, I was going to say, may potentially go all the way, but again, we're just going to scamper back for another 3. So really rotating the strike, using a left-right hand combination to good effect in this innings so far. But yeah, we've gone through that, obviously. The next test, I believe, starts on Friday. for the New Zealand and Sri Lanka series, and then they go into one-day internationals on Boxing Day. Boxing Day tests, I think there's 2 this year. I think there is obviously Australia, West Indies, and I think there is South Africa, England, possibly. I was reading somewhere. I was going to say, where are the fielders? I was certain that was going for a 4, just the way it came off the bat. But no, we're going to again scamper back for 2. So running between the wickets has been fairly good to date so far. De Kock probably getting a wee bit more of the strike than you guys are used to, but really just going and trying to get myself off to a solid start. You know, he obviously can't be dropped. I think that would be something, a cool feature that they could possibly bring into the next Don Bradman cricket in career mode. You know, it happens in FIFA. If you're not playing well, if you pick up an injury, you will get dropped. So potentially that could happen. That's a nice wee cut shot there to end the over from Quinton, though. Picks up another 4, 31 for none off the first 3 overs. So going at just over a tick of 10. Johnson's back in. So it's not ideal. I would have preferred probably Murali Kartik to carry on from this end, but we've got to make use of what we've got. The timing just isn't quite there. We've had those couple that have come off the pads that have absolutely raced away to the boundary, but apart from that, we have really been working in 1s, 2s and 3s at the moment. So, not that we're complaining. The scoring rate obviously is still going up at a good rate of knots. Just would like to go and I guess be a little bit more destructive. That is what we are more known for. That one there, that's the wide ball that I have been looking for to try and run down to third man, but just looking to play at the moment everything onto the onside off the pads. If it is going to be there, it is going to hopefully disappear like that. That one's timed better. Has just got the legs, so the timing's still not quite there. We've been in for 14 balls now. We've got 26 runs, but it just doesn't seem to be quite coming off the middle just yet. So we'll have to wait and see. It may get quicker as the game goes on, but again, that one there just not timed brilliantly. Straight to the fielder. Cliff's going to have to hurry back here to get back for the second. He does get there just. And 39 for none now. So that run rate back up over 10. It did drop with that dot ball earlier in the over, but they have gone and recovered well so far. That one there is going to have the legs. I didn't think that one was. It didn't seem to be timed too well, but that one has raced away. So another 4, 32 off 16. So that strike rate for Cliffy is back up above 200, and we're just going to bunt that one down the ground. Pick up a single, move on to 33, and move into the 5th over. I don't think we've batted this long in a T20 for a long time. It feels strange. And now, I've got what I want. This is what happens when you bat out. You bat out 4 overs, you get what you want. You get the field. Oh, God, we haven't timed that one well at all. Maybe going aerial is not the way to go. We haven't timed this very well at all. I think this is possibly Delhi's home ground. Possibly. It looks nice. I just love... I'm not sure what that is, but I just love it straight down the ground. It's almost as nice as, I think it's the Pune home stadium, or as I like to call it, the Queenstown Event Centre, because it kind of does look like the oval we have here in New Zealand down at Queenstown, just with like the mountain surroundings. It just does look very nice. So there's a 50 partnership for us. A lot of those runs obviously coming off my blade and continuing to just pepper the boundaries. See what happens when you move the field back. They should have just stuck with what they were doing well. So far, we've got 16 off this first over. The field still hasn't changed. 49 off 20 for Cliffy. Babal's just gone for... Oh, have some of that. I was going to say he's gone for 16 before that. Now he's gone for 22. That's 50 for Cliffy. He moves on to 55 off just 21 deliveries. And now the high-flying scoring is starting, making the most of the remainder of the power play. Remember, after this, that's flat. That might even go all the way too. It has. Remember, after this over, after the next over, fielding restrictions are going to be put away. We are going to be able to, well, I guess probably not be as aggressive. If we continue, I guess, in this vein here, though, it doesn't matter where the fielders are because we're going up over the top of them. 34 off that over. And we move on. I think it could be 84 for none off 5 overs, if I'm not mistaken. Murali Kartik in, 78. So they obviously went and put that last one in. I'd like to get a piece of Murali. I would love to get a piece of Murali Kartik. Whether I can get down on strike for well, just a ball in this over would be nice. 67 off 23. Remember that strike rate was just above 200 at one stage. It has now skyrocketed more close to the 300 mark at the moment. Just a couple of runs off having that strike rate at 300. So there we go. That one's played down the ground. So we get 3 balls at Murali Kartik. Going to be interesting to see what we can do. It's going to be interesting to see what the field is like, because that is probably going to determine how we play out these last 3 balls. So the field is back. So a bit strange. Just nudge it down the ground. Take the single. Bat into the bat into the fielding restrictions being over, and just see what is going to happen. So just 2 balls left in the power play, but a great start from Delhi. 80 so far. De Kock plays that one down the ground. It probably is just going to be a single. Cliffy calls him through for a second. It is a good run. A very good run. So De Kock moves on to 14. He has only faced 11 balls in this power play. Majority of the strike has gone to the man on 68 down the other end. But what can he do here? That one there probably did deserve to be put away. It was on the pads. That's the kind of ball I like to play. But for left-handers, even better. So a 4 to finish that off. And that is a very good power play over from the boys. And what have they done? They've just changed the field. But we're going to go over mid-on and towards deep mid-wicket, because that is where the space is. There's no one back there, and we're just going to continue to pepper that boundary. Even if they put a man back there, I think we just now, with the start that we've got, I mean, it's not as though De Kock is new to the crease. He's faced 12 balls. He's got 18. So there is definitely, he's not just new to the crease. He is settled. So I think if we go and we get out now, I mean, even if we score another 20 runs, get to that 100 very quickly and then go and get caught out in the deep, it's not going to make too much of a difference just because of the start we've got. That one there is gun barrel straight. Probably going to hit the side screen. It has. Only 99 Ks. There's the 100 partnerships off just 39 deliveries. And what a start this has been. Not only for Cliffy, but for the Delhi Daredevils in the first game for them of this IPL. There's another 6, so that's 24 so far, and it feels a bit like we're playing stick cricket at the moment, just hitting all these 6s. But 110, run rate is 16.5, would you believe? And Cliffy's moved on to 92, just like that. That one there's been dragged towards deep mid-wicket. It still has enough though. It's gone 74 metres, and the perfect over is still on here, folks. Just the 1-6 needed. 98 off 29. This has been some crazy, crazy acceleration, and he is there, gonna go and get it. Beautiful booming 6, down to deep mid-wicket. That's going to be 36 off the over. It is also going to be 100 off 30 balls for Cliffy. Strike rate of 346. So what a start for him in his IPL career for the Delhi Daredevils. In comes Glenn Maxwell. Can he be... Well, I mean, a lot of people have obviously called him the X Factor. Is he going to be the guy that is going to slow down this rampant... I was going to say Delhi Express, because that really is what it has been so far today. He can't be stopped. He just cannot be stopped. Everything is just going. It's going, gone. It's just into orbit. 110 now. And what a start. It just continues to go. That is, I was going to say, if that was a 6, it is 1 bounce 4. But that it would have been 8 6s. I think 8 6s in a row. No, because I think when we're playing... Oh, when we're playing Babaj, but then we went and obviously hit out on Kartik, just getting the singles and stuff. Maxwell has slowed the scoring slightly. He is only going for 4s rather than going for 6s, but surely by now they've seen the strength is to go and just play into that area. Surely you'd put a man back. It's not as though I'm timing them perfectly off Maxwell. They're not going 20 rows into the stands. They are going for 1 2 bounce 4s. Ooh. Oh, we're going to keep the strike too. I was trying to do like a slog sweep because I've never done one of those. And so I did the unorthodox shot plus the aerial shot. Right. Shortman. Same field again. Rishi Dhawan, I have a feeling, son, you are going to go for another 36 off that over. That's massive. I was going to say, I thought that had gone up into the second tier, but not quite. Surely you would move a man back. 129 off 36. This is just ridiculous. ridiculous. A dot ball. Rishi Dhawan gets a dot ball. No perfect over. I did talk myself up. Maybe a little bit too much there, saying that we were going to go and hit him for another 6 sixes off the over. Shorter ball, slightly slower. They've got a man back there, but he's just not going to be troubled. Unless he is about 10 rows back. That is the only way he is going to be taking that catch. 150 partnership up. What a start this has been. All these IPL teams will be kicking themselves as to why they haven't signed me up earlier. I was going to try and potentially pinch a second there, but no way. No way. We're not losing this great start that we've had so far on a silly little run out. Just as I say that, I run out to cock down the other end. Put the mockers on him. In comes the captain. He'll be very happy with how things have been going here. He's just got the 100. We've gone and picked up 100. We may even pick up 200s in this game here. But wow, what a start to our IPL career. Rishi Dhawan. All the IPL owners, if this was happening in real life and there's like this young kid, young 18-year-old international kid who's been, you know, I guess just playing, he hasn't really made it on the international scene yet, shall we say, but obviously has been smashing it up in domestic cricket. You know, he comes onto the stage, makes his IPL debut, and he's scored at a ridiculous rate. Absolutely ridiculous rate. He's got a massive score. They're not catching that one either. They've got the right field now. They've got the two men back deep, straight down the ground. But I think if Cliffy continues to keep hitting it as he is, 143 off 41, the IPL owners will just be kicking themselves. That one there may have held out, and it has. So the fantastic innings of 143 off 42, just 42 deliveries, has finally come to an end for a ball that we probably should have played off the back foot. But when you score 143 off 42 deliveries, you can't really be too critical of anything. So we should get a fairly decent score. 260 odd was the score. So this should be a good first up win by about 80 runs for the Delhi Daredevils, which is going to be very promising. We'll just have confirmation of that in a second. I'm imagining we are going to get man of the match. They surely couldn't give it to anyone else. There it is, top right hand corner. You guys can't actually see, but man of the match Cliffy, 143 off 42 deliveries. Absolutely incredible. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Rugby League Live 3, carrying on with our BR Pro Career Mode series. Make sure you do not miss that.